morning, good afternoon, good evening. Even though there's no one here, I'll talk anyway. Just bored a little bit and had a couple things wanted to go over um, about koi anyway. So imagine that we'll keep to some kind of a topic. Maybe just turn into a BS session. I don't know. We'll have to see who shows up. I just turned my air conditioner down a little bit, waiting for my coffee to heat up. Somebody's here. Let's see. Hey, brother. Imagine that. How you doing? um, yeah, I don't know. I was just semi. Wife just left for a little while ago to go to work. Got her car back. Sim ran the electric hot rod into a pylon type thing. Not ran in a garage, in a tight garage, trying to. Don't sound so excited. Yeah, no shit. Trying to. She's not the best. She anyway. So it's been with Nissan. That's one good thing about the insurance. I was trying to figure out, because I know that some people, I always ask them, how much do you pay for your insurance? How much do you pay for your car insurance? And mine, it was more. But according to what my wife's saying is, we have the ability to say, like when I brought my truck to Ford to have them, trace out problems or whatever, I can take it. And we took that to Nissan, even for the body work and everything else. We have that option. So I guess it's good. It's 20. I think I paid 25,000 for the year, and I think the electric hot rod was right around 20, 21, something like that. And then the little Suzuki is like I don't know, 12, 14,000. Yeah, so she got her car back yesterday, and I'm gonna turn that off. That's annoying. It's stirred up enough. And so I got my truck back. She's had my truck. It's the first time when we brought it in a little over a week ago. That was the first time that she's driven my truck. Oh, I don't know how to drive. I said, it's just like every other, just like the Datsun, just like the Nissan. I almost called it Datsun. Just like the Nissan, just like, anything. So she got in it, she drove it, and, once or twice, and then she drove it all week back and forth to work and all that. So I guess she's happy about that being fixed. I am, because I know if I want to, I can take my truck, go somewhere. Or I'm thinking about it. I was looking at trying to maybe take a little vacation to Koh Chang, either in August or September. In fact, it was really weird because I was looking at a hotel there, and so I look at videos on the hotel on YouTube, and one of them was Robert Mack, and he did like a real long live stream from the same hotel. So I'm going to send him a message to say, "Do you really like it? It's nice. Seems like a nice hotel. It's not a 5-star or anything. I think it's a 3 or a 4, but it looks awesome, and it's reasonable. So and it's just going to be for me because my wife won't go, and then we'll see." That I also found out, got a message from my daughter yesterday saying they're going to come, her and her husband, who I haven't met. I haven't even seen her. She's been married a year or so now, since she got married, or before that, actually, been a couple of years now. And one of her good friends' niece, so it'll be 3 of them, and they're going to come, I think, about the same time. I think that when were you coming? Well, anyway, she's coming. Like I got to look it up. Let me see. I didn't think about that. Now it just dawned on me, Aaron. Because I think it's around the same time. So what would that have been on? Was it? Do I see her on? I think on Messenger. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Think we're going to come January 28th to February 7th. Is that the same? Is that the same time around that you're going to be here? I got to see what they want to do. I told them I would get some places for them to that I think that they should go to. Maybe Phuket, maybe Koh Samui, maybe Koh Chang. I don't know. I'm going to give them a bunch of options. After you, okay. I thought it was right about in there. Okay, cool. So that works out. So I got that. So I'm kind of excited about that. I haven't seen her I think since my mom passed when I went back to the States for that. It's been over 2 years for that now. So, well, I think over 2 years. I don't know. I'm horrible. But, it'd be interesting. I never met her husband, like I said. So they'll like it. She does something every year. I think, what did I see? I think they went to, I want to say Ireland. I know for sure they went to Greece because I remember that. And they went for like 14 days there. So it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I figured maybe I'd throw, because I asked my wife to take off the time for your deal for the barbecue, and then now I said also this week now we'll schedule them wherever they decide to go. We'll book into the same hotel. So anyway, I was kind of hoping that Kenny was going to put out a video and have his pond done. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. Or maybe later today. I just didn't see it this morning. And then, just the koi stuff. I think I'm going to put a video out on what I keep in my medicine box, which is right there. And there is injectables, and show you guys a couple of things that I am using that there's stuff that wound sealers and stuff like that for, big open, missing scales and all that kind of stuff. But there's different options that you can use, and I haven't tried them all. One of them is actually dental powder, and that seals it, and then that new skin stuff that you would use on your deal here. So I've got that, both of those in there, iodine and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to do a video on it. It'll give me something to, hey Justin, it'll give me something to do. I found out today that my solar guy that's supposed to be moving my panels, I called him last night and said, tomorrow's the 10th, oh, Nitnoy there, Nitnoy? You don't speak any English. And to put him there, 25th now, 2 more weeks, man. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to screw with him a little bit when he comes. And when he goes to get paid the first time, I'm going to say, well, I'm holding back 5,000 baht because that's what I figure I lost for 2 weeks worth of my panels not being in the effing sun. So screw with him a little bit. But I was really kind of hoping to get it done, because I took a couple of screenshots during the let me get my phone here, of the time of day. It shows the time of day and the program in there when I can see both PV1 and PV2. They're both 10 panels, 10 600 watt panels on each string, exactly the same, exact same manufacturer, exact same everything. And like, I'll show you this one. Well, I took a couple of them yesterday. Let's see. Here's one. This one is at 1:40 in the afternoon, and I know you probably, can I make it? Oh, I can make it bigger. Okay. You guys might be able to see that. You probably can't read it, but PV1 is almost 4,200 watts, and PV2 is 1,131. So, so I'm getting 5,000 watts, 5,200 watts, and in reality, I should be able to get 8,000 watts. So I'm not even charging the one 314 amp hour battery that I have on the house now. On my garage, I charge that one. That'll be fully charged. It only discharges down to about 70% overnight, and it probably up to 100% now. In fact, I can go I can actually go look at it. So that was at 1:40 in the afternoon, and then I took another one yesterday at 4:26, and it was 1,740 something watts on one, and 528 watts on the other. So in a case where I'm getting 2,200, I should be almost close to 3,800 watts. So anyway, am I going to be able to do it with two batteries? I don't know. I'm not like Justin. Justin is, he is just him and the significant other, and they don't. I got 4 air conditioners running all night. I look in the middle of the night, somewhere between 2 and 2,500 watts. So if I punch in and ask the almighty Google, okay, let me see. What do I have in here? Okay. Here's one. All right. So I put in, I got 51 volt. I'm going to put 628 amp hours, and I'll put 2,400 watts continuous too. That'll vary. 2,400 watts. It says 11 to 12 hours. So if, depending on what the sun is like, 6 to 6 would be 12. So if I get anything, it's not going to be goose eggs, but it should be very minimal on the solar. So we'll see. I was hoping to find out, because now it kind of screws up everything, because hey Wes, it screws up everything because the guy, Justin's guy, is going to be here sometime after the 15th, which I thought, oh, this is perfect. My guy will be here on the 10th. He'll move the panels. It isn't going to and build that deal. It ain't going to take him more than 5, 6, 7 days. And right about then is when the other guy, the whole system will be up running at full capacity, and he can dial in and do his magic. And that all went to shit. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I do have to get the battery from him. So at worst case scenario, he can come here, semi-lead, check out a little bit, and I'll buy him lunch, take him somewhere, do something if he has time, and then hopefully give him that 200 amp hour battery, have him take it home. Hopefully he fixes it in a week or so. I drive out to his place 3 hours. I'll spend the night maybe, and get the battery, come back, put that in the garage, take the 314 out of there and put it back in the house, and then we'll really be able to see what the system's capable of. So we'll check it out. All right, Wes will be back in 5. Let me mix my coffee a little bit. I got to be the laziest person in the world with my self-mixing USB charged coffee cup. Yeah, and I'm going to actually ask him when he comes, because, he told me the 10th. Now, okay, maybe you didn't figure your jobs quite right, but 2 weeks, 2 days. Okay, I would understand. 2 weeks, I'm not digging that. So I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, you want to bid on this? Do you want to bid on putting up this deal and moving the panels off this house and putting them over there and running the wire and blah, 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 and see what he says. And if he's close or the same price, I might just say, go ahead. Screw it. I'm getting pissed off and tired of not hearing nothing but bullshit, and it's just normal. I mean, it's not like it's abnormal, but that's just the way it is, in case somebody is actually watching this about Thailand. But yeah, so anyway, just I'd be interested in getting this. Yeah, you can get it from me too, or from Justin. But yeah, he'll be here somewhere after the 15th, and I'm guessing between the 15th and the end of the month. And like I said, I was just hoping so much that he would be able to, that the system would be up and running, because there's not much more that he could do because he's already got into and uploaded the new firmware or whatever, did all that shit right from his phone. But it'll give me a chance face to face. He's going to Sisaket, so he's coming right by here, and then I'll have him look at the garage and maybe program that power whatever thing I've got in there, because I don't know if I have that right, and make the changes on that, and pay him for his time, and like I said, take him out for a nice lunch. But yeah, I don't know, but it seems like either everybody just looks at me and goes, God, we should just screw this guy over and just tell him whatever the hell. They ain't gonna do nothing, any foreigner. What are you gonna do? I mean, get mad? And that doesn't solve anything. Scares them. I scared the shit out of the brother, the cousin, the whatever that built all my walls and my ponds and shit like the garage. And he's just is drunk 24/7 now, I guess, since I stopped using them. And I even told him, with my wife translating, I just don't want to sit here with the anticipation that you're actually going to show. If you call me up in the morning and said, oh, I'm just still drunk from last night and I cannot work today. Okay. At least I know at 8 o'clock in the morning you ain't coming. I don't have to find out until noon. I'm pissed off. But he couldn't even get that down. He did. I guess he didn't want to text, took too much energy or too much time. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's a joke. But on the other hand, I see some of these other guys, besides being busy, even the other guy, Aaron, I know that he tried really hard to get here, and he's just a busy guy. And so is this man too. But from the work that I've seen on Justin's and the stuff that Justin talked about him, that would be the guy I would want bidding on, at least bidding on what I want to put in for you anyway. Yeah, I know, and they just don't want to do it. I don't completely understand it, but I will do a video in case you guys and somebody was on. Wes is here now. On my kit, the big one on the bottom is my medical kit. Here in Thailand, I don't know, Wes, if you've ever treated ulcers before, that they do sell, and I think in the UK you can get the, where you clean it, dry everything off, either use whatever iodine, whatever, to get everything out of there, and then there's a top coat that somebody sells. I don't know exactly who it is. What a lot of people don't know is that you can use dental powder, things that hold people's dentures in, will work. So will new skin. Now, I haven't tried the new skin. I do have some in there, but I haven't gotten any ulcers, so, and then I have my injectables in there, my gloves in there. I got iodine. I have potassium permanganate, and I use that too. I like that better than iodine, to tell you the truth. You just mix it up in a little, you could even put it in, I seen, what's his name? The guy that, the funny guy in the UK, Koi Services. Wes, are you back? I have NT Labs med kit. Okay, and it has that top coating. You can use the powder, dental powder, and it's almost, because you won't be able to get that here. You'll have to order it off eBay in the UK and have it sent to you if you ever run out. But when it gets to that stage, I mean, it has to be, the only time I've ever had any kind of problem is with me. I'm overstocked in my pond, and I've got way too many fish to actually have eye contact. My pond out here, and if I ever get, I actually, this last night I had an epiphany and drew up a 16,000 gallon pond that I might try to do on the other side of the fence here in stages, and use my allotment that I give me part of my money each month and take 6-8 months or whatever, a year to build it if I have to, because I'll get the money together to actually have somebody come in and dig it and remove the dirt. Then I'll have somebody come in and form up the slab, have the slab poured, and then I'll order block 2 or 3 months until I accumulate a crap load of block and sand and rock and cement, and I'll pay, somebody 400 or 500 baht a day to just lay block and then, render it and blah, blah, blah. And at that point, I'm going to build on the back of it. You can't really see here. The whole back of it, I want to put an 8-foot by 20. It's going to be 20 foot by 18 foot by 6.5 foot deep. By the time I get done with everything, it'll probably be 20, probably close to 18,000 gallons, which will be about 80 some odd thousand liters. And I found a new pump too. I was really, this is the Koi channel, so I can ramble on about Koi, right? I wanted to show this to you, Les. I was really, a lot more money. Almost looks like the same type thing, but the thing will go up to 30,000. Let's see, do I have it in here? Let me see here. It'll go up to 30,000, made by Sun. 50. It says 52, but it's 4,000 baht. But you don't have to get that one. They got 24 volt, ultra quiet, 60 watt. That one's 450 watts when it's running up. So it's be expensive to run, but they have a 280. What is the 280 good for? 280 is good up to 25,000, which is actually double. So that might be a better deal because it's 50 to 200. Let me show you guys, or Wes, this. Some of you guys won't give a crap. Perky. Yeah, I should be able to remember that name, you would think. Okay, let's see. Share screen. Come on. Sun. Okay, here it is. You guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So let me get over to it. So that price isn't exactly right because there's a more percentage off. It's probably about 332 to see. In fact, actually, I could add it to the cart. Let's see, do I have any? Yeah, it went to the cart. Okay, so if I wanted to, what could I do? I could go to my cart. I could bring it up. Yeah, I see right there, 3,000. Can you guys see that? Yeah. It says 7,388, but it's 3,770. And then the other one below it, that 44, is the one that actually says 50 something in there. You can see way over on the right how promotion and all that, how it comes down to 9,000. That's for two of them, two of the bigger ones. But I like that up to 30. I don't like so much the 450 watts, but if I'm only running two of them, if I could keep that pond between air and the new one that I got shoved in my head, I would be, let's go back. Let's go to this one. That change? Because I don't have to run them full speed either. Yeah, you can see that says 52, but in the other deal it says 47. Late but here. Hey, Kenny, I was just talking about you. I was hoping that you were going to have a video out this morning of the pond, and maybe it's tomorrow. I'm just guessing. But these pumps are, they have a bunch of them. Let me see if I can I show you that? Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Now going from top to bottom, they got a low voltage, 24 volts, 60 watt. It goes 2,000 to 6,000 liters. And then here's 100, which is basically, I think the ones that we use, Wes, the 12,000, which we don't get that because of the head loss and all that crap and pipe loss and all that shit. But that one, let's see, 3,000 to 10,000, it's 19. So it's in the realm right there. Let's see, because the next one, low voltage, 25 watt, 30 watt, 450, Here's one 150. Let's see what that says. 35 to 1800, and it goes from 30 to 150. That's actually better. 3500, so it's actually double. But looks like a higher quality. They have a 3-year, I think it's a 3-year warranty on them. Now, whether that company is around, has been, I've heard of that Sun, so I don't know, but I'm gonna probably, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna run either two 280s that would do what, 25 up to 25,000, which is almost double of the pump. And I'm going to run 2 drums, two 30 ton drums, 2 towers. I'm going to have acetylene tanks in the back, just like I do alongside my my pond here. And let's see. How come it don't go? Let me see. There we go. I'm going to run 2 air pumps and 2 towers. I'll build the towers because they're going to be inside, so I don't care if they're plastic. These have been out in the sun for almost 3 years now, and they're still having split and broken into pieces. Eventually, I think they probably will. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, for something going up to 30, because I see all these ones coming out of the UK on all the UK channels, and they all use the same pumps, it looks like. But I can't find those here. And this is the closest thing. Now, I don't know what the wattage, those ones that when they have a 30,000 liter pump, but 2 of those would run that pond because it's right around 70. It's going to be, well, the way I figured, if it is at 16,000 gallons, that's 73,000 liters. So 2 of those, they're probably going to get 25 with head loss because there isn't going to be that much loss. They're going to be on the floor, and they're going to go up maybe 6 feet. So a meter and a half maybe, or something like that. So probably, I'm sure they have charts I can look, but that would be 50,000. So for a pond that size, getting turned over every hour and a half or so, that's acceptable. I always run mine way over, but that's me. But and I might run more. I don't know if I find a different pump. But I was going to run 4 of the regular ones, the 12s, which I figured at about 10 to get 40. So if I run 2 of these at 20 or 25, I'm ahead of the game, and I can run them. I don't have to worry about trying to get 2 pumps into 1 drum and that kind of shit. So, but what I like about my idea on that is I can, like I said, put together, I don't know how much somebody with a backhoe would charge me. I guess they get to keep the dirt, so I'd probably get a little bit better price to dig me. I want it, I think, 4 feet below and 2 to 3 feet above. So it's going to be 6 to 7 foot deep. So they have to have a 4 foot deep, basically 20 or 22 by 20, so that I can form up the slab inside, have the steel coming up. And I'm just going to go. Does anybody know, Kenny? Do you know how much not the little cheapo blocks that I did mine double and then filled with concrete, but the ones that are actually double sized? Because I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to have them just put steel all the way up, put the walls in, and then just come in with a truck and back it up and just fill them up with concrete, and I'm done. Render the inside. And I found these also. Let's see, is Wes, are you still here too? I have a video out today on the sieve filter. Cool. I'll be looking for that. I'll show you 24 baht each here, I think. No, for one block? No way. The other ones are like five baht or something. It can't be that much. I hope not. I'll run double and just pour the concrete in between them. I don't know. I'm going to check. Whatever it is, have somebody come in, like I said, dig the hole. Somebody come in and level out, get a load of steel there, have them form it up and put the steel coming up, and then pour the slab, and then wait. And another month, buy a 10,000 baht worth of block, buy this and that and stuff to build the room, stuff like that. I can just piece it together because I could actually have the thing running. I don't have to finish the outside with tile. I could put coping on it, and do the front of the wall in the back. Because what I'm hoping to do is, what I'd like to do is have the two towers and then have a basin coming out in concrete, maybe about yay wide and yay deep, 12 feet long, and have both the towers coming out of the room, just pipe, 3-inch pipe, coming out of the room and just dumping into there, and then a nice big waterfall in the middle, and put a not so much a bog filter, but a plant to get rid of some of the nitrates, and then do it. So I think I could just form that up, and then just have them put steel on there. Maybe I will check with somebody on a gunite type deal that they could spray that in, because I'd like to come out, at least, what would that be? 1.5 feet, 2 foot? Yeah, maybe I'd like to come out 2 foot, but I would, 18 inches would be okay too. So 18 inches. Anyway, and then that would be there, and then in the center of that, have it rolling out and just stuff that full of plants, and I mean stuff it full, and then put a drain in the bottom of it, and then out the back. I don't know if you can see it here, but this here is a room, then a tower there, drum there, and then across the back, 2 foot by 2 foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 bays. The N1 2 pumps. I think I'll put a skimmer over here and run it off of a separate pump and pump extra water just into the wall, back into the pond. Maybe I'll put something else somewhere, another water feature of some kind, and at 3. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. What I was asking Wes. I'll go ask again later what I think. Somewhere between 19 and 24 baht. Wow. Okay. Well, whatever it is, I'll have to figure out if it's cheaper to get the smaller ones, because I'll just do the same thing that I did before. I just, have them build it. One here, a space in the middle, and another one there. And I don't even know. If it's only sticking up 3 foot above and it's backfilled on the bottom, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, even if it was only that thick and full of concrete. But better to be safe than sorry. I know this system works. I wanted to show you these bottom drains that I found. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's way down here somewhere. I've been checking for tools again. Let's see, where are you? There's a feeder I'd like to get to. Where are you? I should have. That koi food I really like, Wes, too, by the way. And I was thinking, if you want to, so you don't have to go buy, because I know I heard your story on the turning your water tea colored. I can send you, a couple of kilos of food, and you can try it out if you want. Let me know. Let's see. Come on, where are you? Getting close. There it is. Can you guys see that? Let me make it bigger. Okay. It is, it's big. I mean, I don't even know the exact size of the bottom, but the top is, let's see. It's got an air dome on it. That would fit right down into concrete, no problem. Excuse me. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to say what size here. But you can see it there. And there it is with an air line coming into it and then coming off of into your filter system. But it doesn't. Okay, it's here. PVC pipe, 110 millimeter, suitable bottom cover for pond or pools. Blah blah. Because the thing's 38 centimeters. So it's where are you at? Are you guys still here? Yeah, 38 centimeters. So the thing is, things like 15 inches. Does that sound right? Anyway, it's huge. So I might only need 2 in the pond, depending on what this pipe size is down here. But it is definitely for the price, because trying to get a real bottom drain out of the UK is expensive. I'm using new food at the moment as a trial called King Koi. Love it, but it has destroyed your water. I've had absolutely no problem whatsoever with this food. And like I said, that was that same food that I used to make that medicated food, and I watered the crap out of put it on there, and it dried up nice and didn't fall apart and flake. Didn't do anything. And I put that food in water, like you had said, left it there for hours, and it never broke up. So, and I don't know how much were you paying for that, because is it a color enhancing formula? Was Let me see if I know I've got the regular one in it. That was here's a 20 kilo. Is this the one? This is the red. I think this takes care of ornamental floating, 3 millimeter, 3-in-1. This is the staple. Okay, so this one is 12, and the Pro one is $13.75 for 20 kilos. And then here's a 20 kilo of I mixed the two together, and this one's 10,075. So for hold on, I can't. Okay, it was 13. Let's say 1,400 for the good stuff, and then 1070. So we'll say 11 for the other. So 2,500. So for 60, 70, 75 bucks, I get 40 kilo of food, which I think is ridiculously reasonable. King Koi is 300 for 5 delivered. Aquamaster 5 color is 13. So it's the same on the one here of the Aquamaster. So but that's for 5 key. 1,300. See this one? Let me see. Let me make sure. Senkoi. Let me make sure that because they've got so many different kind. There it is at 1,320. That's for the red, but they have a bunch of different ones. That's red again. This is one that Sankoi. I used to use that. That was pretty good. Okay, 10 and 30. This one is, what is the black? That's cheaper. I guess the red is the 3-in-1. I guess that is their color. Let's see what it says on the on this. Uncooked balance formula. Go ornamental fish, 20 kilo. Take care of health. Fiber with digestive deals. Okay, 20. So that's the staple. What is this one? That's the staple one. 1096. Okay. So anyway, 40 kilos for 2,500 baht. I think you'd be hard pressed to try to find food, and I think it's great quality. Let's see what it says on this red. Let's see. See if I can. Floating pellets, easy feeding, balance formula. Let's see. Huh. 5 kilos, 430. 10 kilos, 6. Some different ones, but I think I used a staple in the red. So I don't know. Excuse me. I will check, but I like it. It's pretty good stuff. When I use Aquamaster, I'm using Pro Staple and color fair amount of money. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Aqua King is 2,700 for. So I get 40 between the two. I don't know, man. I'll let you know. I mean, I've only been feeding it for what, maybe a month now. So, but nothing, no problem with any floaties running around or anything. I think it's good. Tilapia. I told it was a good option. Yeah, it isn't great for the koi, Kenny, but like I said, you could go with this stuff here and get a 5 kilo bag for 400 baht, and that will last a long time with the fish you have. So I like trying different food. Yeah, if you want to, let me know and send me your address, and I can throw a kilo or two into a box or something and put it in a bag, put it in the box, and send it to you, and you can try it. Yeah, definitely, definitely cheap, right? Uh, hmm. So anyway, those bottom drains I was really interested in because, like I said, I want something with air. I just don't know how big that bottom is, but I can taper it down to whatever I want because I'm going to run either probably 2 or 3, probably 3 4-inch into it in a settling chamber. Oh, cool. All right. Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate it. Waterfall flow test. Cool. So you're moving right along. But I don't know. It might take me, depending on how much traveling I do and, money I spend. But if I just spend it on just me going out to lunch 2 or 3 times and putting gas in the scooter and, I could do it in probably 6 months. Because I'm figuring the budget I've got in my mind's 100. And what is that in today's deal? 100 divided by basically 32 point. It's almost 33 now, but I'm going to use 32.5. 3,000 US dollars. So if I put, let's see. If I had, let's say 6 months, so I had 100 divided by 6. So 16,000. So I could probably swing that. I probably only need, 10 or 15,000 for me to do what I want to do. Occasional, trip here and there, then trailer or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I saw that there, Kenny. Let me. I thought I did. No, Maui's. Oh, my wife's birthday, 16th. Mm. Uh, but anyway, very cool. Looks good. That's a lot. What's the flow set at, Kenny? Is that wide open on your deal? And what does it do to the barrel? Are you going to wait to explain all that in your next video? So anyway, to get back, but that bottom drain's interesting. Like I said, I think I got to the equipment alone is probably going to be half that, 20, 30, 40, yeah, like 50,000. So, and that, like I said, I'm just going to build them just like this that I have here with those big, deep plastic deals, and just put uniseals and 2 3-inch outlets in it, maybe 4, whatever I need, and they'll penetrate the front wall. And I'll probably do that wall in rock and see what it looks like. But all that stuff, I mean, I probably want to, like Kenny had mentioned a couple of times on his, he wanted to get so much done because he's going to be dropping shit, into it. So I probably want to get what I want to get done on that front wall. The stuff that I don't really have to do, probably, I don't know if I would want to use Lucerna Pro on a. I'd probably go broke. I didn't even figure that in. I just figured in a paint and a sealant in the smooth coat, and that should be fine. That's all I pretty much did with this one. And I think was it you, Wes, that you were going to send me something on a cheap paint product, I think. With no filter. Okay. And like I said, much water as you can move, the better. Like I said, the only thing you might want to do, you have to expose that media to a certain amount of retention time to get the bacteria to, you can't just have it just rushing through, like gangbusters. So you want to figure out what that is. And then, like I said, I would just bypass the filter with a little line and dump it right in the top of the waterfall. It looks like the waterfall will take the gallons per hour or liters per hour, no problem. So no, I didn't. I'll have to go look. I don't check that for some reason. I still haven't figured out this iPhone 15, and probably never will. But it isn't notifying me with sound anyway that I got an email or something. So I'll go look though. I will, but I think I took your name out of the junk mail deal and then made you a whatever thing in there. I think it's okay. I'll go check right now. It's not like we got 5. Wow, we're topping the charts right now. Let me see. I imagine it's an email. Mm. Mm. No. No. How long ago did you send it to me? Well, you probably sent it to me right away. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe it did go over there because I don't see it. Yeah, I was also looking at. I will. I'll check it out and look for it again. Maybe it is still going there. I don't know. I'll do it again. All right, and I will check. I should check right now. How do I go to here? Oh, primary update sent. Trash spam. Question. Yeah, I got stuff here from Villa Market. I don't know why that. Wondershare. I don't see it. But like I said, I don't see it, Wes. Primary. Okay. No, we still got 5. Hello, everyone. Anyway, so that's the food. Like I said, that I think it's and if you look it up, Google it. Use the almighty AI Google. And what I did was when I was checking them all out, I put in Zenkoi, red, blah, blah, blah. Is this a good food or a bad food? What is it compared to against, other koi food manufacturer? And this one is from Southeast Asia, and it comes highly, according to the AI, it puts it up against some pretty stout koi food. So I would I don't know. I recommend it so far. It's been a month. If all of them die next week, I'll recant my my endorsement. Let's see. Oh, we lost one. I guess they didn't like what they saw. Anyway, yeah. So I think I can get off of that now. And I have I bought a new chair. It's not the best quality in the world, but it's okay. The other one was broke. I put that out in the garage, and it was like 30 bucks, something like that. In fact, I can check that. Let's see here. My orders. Let's see if I can. Like 12. There it is. 1,280 baht, and it has a thing to put your feet up on. But if you weigh more than 10 kilo, it's not going to hold my legs up. But not a bad chair. It's not the best. I put a those honeycomb pads that are this thick that you put on your motorcycle seat. I've got one underneath my ass on here, and it's perfect. So my feet is a bit moldy. Yeah, no, it'll kill them. If you get a moldy food, it will kill them, or give you a bunch of headaches, internal stuff, and nightmare. Probably the worst thing that you could do is feed your koi moldy food. Just to let you know, Kenny, since you put that up, since you've already fed it, I'll show you how to make medicated koi food. Well, you can go see that video. Okay, I'll check let me check. I think did I bring it? Oh no, I brought it up on my phone. Let me bring up my Gmail, Gmail account. Gmail. Was it going to make me? Oh no. Okay. All right. If you sent it, I didn't get it yet, Wes. Let me. Oh, it's a lot easier. Oh, there it is. Fiberglass. Send from your Galaxy phone. QR code. I've got those two. The fiberglass. I was the guy that actually does the fiberglassine. Correct, I believe. Let me. Stock on gummies. Let's see. This one was from June 6th. Wes, one of those is from June 6th. Both of them are from June 6th. Looks like the QR code I opened, but and then June 3rd QR code, and now it looks like you sent me. Did you just send me one? Yeah, products. Okay, cool. Let me open that up. I gotta get why they won't give me a Shopee account. I don't know. This is the paint Pond paint, cement paint, 1/4 of a gallon. How much does 1/4 of a gallon cover? I wonder. It's got natural gray black. Come on. There we go. Black. Oh, it's only $153. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm going to check that out. Thank you. Let me see. How do I go back now? I can't see. Damn light. Okay. How do I go back? I guess I just. Oh, okay. And the second one was a different one. Waterproofing cement adhesive for repairing leaks in various areas. Black, black, and black. BO1, BO4, BO6, 1 kilo. All right, cool. Thank you. And Shopee, $3.95. I don't know what a kilo will cover, but I'm sure it says in here. Suitable for repair, waterproofing. Large areas can be used on cement, wood, brick, rooftops, balconies, bathrooms, swimming pools, fish ponds. I like that. The best way to slippery, such as PVC or aluminum. Apply the glue only when the surface is completely dry. If the area is painted outdoors, let's see, extended ultimate or matte coating to protect the surface. The glue will set and dry completely in 3 days. Do not let the come in contact with water before the glue is completely dry. How are you going to know it's going to rain in Thailand in the next 3 days? Well, I guess I could cover it with plastic. Okay, cool. Okay. 1 kilo of cement adhesive can cover 2 square meters after applying 2 coats. So I don't know how many square meters, but I will do some figuring. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate it. Dogs love tilapia food. Not sure if it's good for them or not. Yeah, my father-in-law feeds the fish food to the birds we have outside. My wife has those little parakeets out there, and then she'll feed the koi food to the dogs and cat food to the fish. And I don't know. I guess he's showing his age. You said you just sent me another one. Is that the one I just? That must be this one. Inbox. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let me come back over here. All right, I'm back. Still got 4 people here. Who is it? Justin, Wes, Kenny, and Aaron. But if somebody watches it down the road, like I said, I'm going to do a video on what's in there. Like I said, it is dental powder that people use to hold their dentures in, and you can use that as the, to cover up once you've treated. And now the new skin, and I will try that and see when I get an ulcer. It's good to have the P&N is on. I know that they're on Lasada. I know they have their own website, PN sign N, and click it in there. They've got a website, and they sell injectables, antibiotics, needles, syringes, iodine, vitamin injections. I did buy some of the vitamins. I did inject it last year and do a couple, but it wasn't what it is. This is it here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 vials in here. The kind you would see on any, the ones that have the little, you stick the needle in, suck it out. And then he's got a chart on how much to use per kilo. And, it isn't hard. You go between the fin. You can see it. He's got videos out on it too. Sedate the fish, put it over, you inject it down below the fin. Just watch one of the videos. It's not brain surgery if you're not squeamish in any way or whatever. I think you got to be semi not squeamish, to do stuff. Then I also have, different stainless steel knives and stuff and tweezers and crap to pull scales and do stuff. But anyway, PP and honey, yes. Uh, Actually, I think it's your buddy. I just said he uses Vaseline, PP, and honey, all three in a little Vaseline. I might try that. I want to see what I'd have to coat one and do it, unless maybe somebody sees a video and lives close to me and they've got a koi with ulcers, and I'd be happy to help them out. And anybody that is in the area, that is watching this, and uh, my email, I got to check and see if it's on here. It's either on this or Got to Love Thailand YouTube channel, all one word. But it's KoiDoctor1 at gmail.com. KOIDR1 at gmail.com. Question, if I can't answer it, I just won't be able to answer it. But I'll try to do the best I can. But I'm no guru by any means, but I can help a little bit. I've been messing around with them for probably going on 35 years or something. So, yeah, and I really like the guy. I know that he's gotten screwed with a little bit, and I think you get up and you get popular, and it pisses off and makes other YouTubers jealous, or people that don't have a life. They're 60 years old in their mom's basement in their jockey shorts, keyboard worrying, screwing with people. They don't have a life. So, it's sad, but I think he's a good guy. He says a lot of crap that maybe some people might be offended by, but it seems like he's a pretty devout Christian or Catholic or whatever, Christian at least. But I really like the guy. And that Twisted Koi guy, he seems like my kind of guy. I could sit down and have a couple of beers with him. We'd probably have an absolute ball. But he wants us to go on there. Do you know that, Wes? He wants us to go on his Saturday night. We'd have to get up. I get up at 4. I got up at 3:30 this morning. So we'd have to get up about that, or you would have to get up about that time if you wanted to. But you might want to send him. I send him one, but sometimes I don't know if my emails get through or whatever. But he had asked if we would be interested in doing one of his interview live streams, being part of it or whatever. And I said I would. I'm sure Wes would if he could, wake up. That's Vince. Okay. Yeah, I like him too. Like I said, I was watching Koi Services before I even met you. Now, since then, the Twisted Koi has been turned on. And the guy that he works for, he seems like he's a knowledgeable, the guy that does all the breeding. I don't know his name either. But he seems like he did, artificial stuff, and he's building. I don't know, is Vince part of that koi? I don't know, you want to call it a koi farm, or is he just helping him out? I haven't quite. Is that the guy's name, Rick? Okay. But he hasn't responded yet. Okay. When he does, I do it. Yeah, it seems like he knows his shit for sure. You don't. I was kind of curious. In fact, if we do go on there, it'll probably be with some other ones. He has like 4, 5, 6 guys on his, Hollywood Squares live stream. I'd like to ask him, and maybe even, I'm just horrible, trying to spell and talking to my phone and ask questions. But I'd like to know where he learned everything. Okay, so he's a volunteer there. He does a lot of work there, for sure. Oh, we dropped down to 2 people. Who's not here anymore? Did Kenny go back to work? Let's see. Okay. Anyway, God, I've been on for an hour. How the hell did I been on for an hour? Imagine that. I'm here. All right. Uh, I don't know. I think what I'll end up doing, if anybody wants to hang, I will put the link in here and end the stream, and we can wrap a little bit afterwards. Anybody that's interested in doing that, I will put it. Should come up. There it is, and yeah, and then I will do that video in case somebody's watching this. If you're not subscribed, please think about it. If you would, I'd appreciate it, and like the video or the live stream if you like it. And yeah, so anybody that wants to pop in, let me get rid of this. Okay, how come it didn't go away? There we go. All right, I was trying to get rid of the bottom drain deal. So he's always working on projects. Yeah, it seems like he's a. I'm imagining he's retired because I can't see as much time as he is over at that forest koi farm that he works. All right, if anybody wants to pop in, I don't know who's still here. Kenny's here. Wes is here. I don't know if Aaron's here, but he was, or Justin's still here. If you want to come on, Justin, sure, anybody that's in here, come on and click the link, and it'll tell you. If you don't know, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And I will. I'll actually probably set up to. Hey, Wes. Wes is here. All right. I will go ahead and end the stream for the two people that are still in there. Trying to get it to load on my phone. Okay. You have the link though, right? If you need it, you can get hold of me or Wes, I guess. And I'll put it in here again just for giggles and stuff. I know it's right up there, so it shouldn't. Now it's in there again. All right. Okay, everybody. Oh, there's Aaron. There's Kenny. You're welcome to come on down, Justin, if you want. All right, everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. I'm gonna try to do one a week. I am gonna put out a video on what's in my med kit. Alrighty. Have a good one.